Hi everyone, it's Rachel and I'm here with a plan with me, which I have committed one of the fatal flaws of planning, which is I've already put some stickers in for next week and now I've changed my mind about what I want to do. However, we're going to go with it. So 2016 planner, and I'll show you how the month is progressing. Some of you may have seen my video on doing my sort of January vision board and then my January plan with me on the monthly view. Only a few things that have really been added in there, but this just gives me an overview, and I can see next week beginning the 11th, I've got quite a few things going on and appointments that I need to fit in. So this was New Year's week and I used a few things from Erin Condren themselves and also quite a lot of Scribble prints, which I really enjoy using her stickers. They're lovely, and stuck a couple of photos in and things as well. And I just wanted to do monthly colours. This is this week, and yeah, the thing that's really bugging me is writing in pen on for my checklist because it's shadowing quite badly. I don't know what it is. I don't know if paper quality's changed, but my Papermate flares, which up until now have been absolutely fine, have now started to shadow, which is rather frustrating. So that's this week, and yeah, and then this is next week. And as you can see, I've already put down some very basic bones to my layout. I decided I was going to use my Cute Kitty collection. So this plus this one is the basic weekly kit, so you get the checklist, the weekend banner, and there's the squares that I've already taken off there. I've used a little bit off the washi sheet as well, the washi pack there you can see. Certainly it's raining, it's probably going to get quite noisy. I'll do what I can with the background noise, but if it gets too bad I will probably just film and speed everything up. Okay, so do bear with me. So I've used that, and then I've got my boxes sheet as well ready to go. And what I've realised is, I don't know if you can tell on the camera there, is that those lists from the weekend here are shadowing through quite a bit, and so I think in future I'm going to use the ombre checklists, or I could switch pen, and I know that the Erin Condren grey pen wouldn't shadow as bad. That rain is getting really loud, so oh dear, I shall just have to speak a bit louder. So I'm unsure whether I'm going to use it as it is or if I'm going to try and do a rescue job and put these in place. We're going to have to see. I've also pulled out February headers because I thought the pinks worked well with the pink of the kitty. And I also pulled out some February meal planning stickers as well, because I've decided I'm going to go meal planning across the bottom, and my 1000 Gifts Joy Dare I've actually moved out into a separate planner, which is for kind of personal things and reading and stuff, so that this planner is going to be purely much more focused on household and family things. So the other thing that I did do this last week that I really liked is I had a little thing section down here that I put in where I just put in packages that I was expecting. I put in the book that I'm reading at the moment, a Lindsay Davis one, and I also put a little bit about what I'm colouring at the moment, because I've really got into the adult colouring books again, which I've enjoyed for quite a while. And I just wanted to put them in there kind of as a reminder of the things that, you know, I enjoy and that I quite like doing. So without further ado, I'm going to start playing around and seeing what I can do to rescue this or change it up. It may be that I can't, in which case we'll just have to go with it. So here we go. Okay, so just starting to check that there. These are matte vinyl stickers and they are not going to come up without damaging the page. So I am going to go for just covering it all over. Okay, before I put any more of those on, I'm going to do my today headers. there's a bit of frustration there, a little bit of a lesson learned for me. Don't plan ahead too much, and that, yeah, I really do like to have a full cover up there. I have already put some stuff in a couple of weeks further down. This is a set from Libbie and Co. Because I have got into this to do today, and then the small things section or little things section, but that's going to be fine because that's the way that that's there. I don't know how I put anything in February. I'm sure I've done one. Yeah, look, I've done one there. So that's a ScribblePrintsCo kit. That's going to have a change, and that one's fine. I think I did one more. I was having an evening where I just really wanted to do stickers and stick stuff in, so they're fine. Some nice things coming up. Right, that's feeling better. So this washi across the bottom here now is probably going to be in the wrong place. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to... So this is it, because I'm switching up where I put my meal planning stickers. I'm not sure where to fit them. I think what I will do is start with some washi across the bottom, build up a little bit of a background there. I need meal planning stuff there, and I don't think, what else do I need on a little thing section? I don't really need that much. Maybe just space for a daily reminder, but then I've got my to-do section. I think we'll just see how it goes, you know. This week is obviously going to be a bit of an experiment. So these little things, headers, are going to sit underneath that washi. I shall say that's my evening. That's like my daytime. Yeah, okay, we've got a plan. It's good. So let's create a bit of a background with these washies. Down here then I need some meal planning stickers. I've already planned out some of my meals for next week, so I'm actually going to write them on before they go into the book, because I don't do a full week at once. I do, getting pen on my cup, I do sort of a Friday to Thursday, because we tend to shop on a Thursday. So Monday, apparently Luke said it is going to change it from jacket potato, so we'll leave that. So this is building up really nicely. I have to say, I am loving the colours that I've got going on this week. They are so, so pretty. Sorry, just having a mouthful of tea there. I think it's working in really nice. So really liking how this is starting to take shape. So I think the time has come to put in some of my things that are happening next week, some appointments. And so for that, I'm going to grab my boxes set and also some of the icons and stuff from the basic weekly kit. So Monday, let's have a look what we've got going. I've got teaching and I've got CR in the evening. So we always stick that in there. And I think we'll go with that one. Now, shall I put you right up to there, or do I leave that there like I normally do? Oh, I think we'll cover. I think I will cover it actually. There we go. Teaching, right. Woodland Cottage Farm cover, folder inside, full of an A5 folder, full of plastic wallets, and I've shoved all my stickers in here, and these are roughly in shop related order, so, and categories and things. So you may see me pull those. I may do a walkthrough of those at some point if that would be of interest to anybody. Let me know in the comments down below. I will happily do that. These are my teaching stickers that I made for myself. I've never listed them because, as I say, they were just made for me. Not quite perfectly cut either, but you know, what are you going to do? So I teach there. Then on Tuesday, I am teaching at home now on a Tuesday, which is really nice. Eleanor has rainbows, so I'm going to pop that in on a just a thin event sticker, I think, because it doesn't take up the whole evening. So that can sit there. And I'm going to just pop a little strip of washi just to separate that out and make it look super, super pretty. And I think we'll have a strip from here. Plus this day was getting a little bit too pink, 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 so it needed a bit of something different in it. There we go. Right, Wednesday, what have we got? I've got worship group in the evening, so I've got rehearsal. Where are those gone? Here we go. It's the opposite now. Now I do want some pink. Oh, dug in a little bit too much there. Okay, so this one has cut a little bit into the sheet, but it does still come off. You can just see it's gone a little bit. So if you get one that does that sometimes, it can just be that you catch up your nail and you dig in. Just try a different corner. It will generally work out okay. Again, put you in there. And Thursday, I've got a couple of things going on. I've got physio and I've got a nails appointment. So I think I'm going to use, that's pretty much the whole morning as well. So if I use these ones, there we go. And then Friday is just teaching. Oh, misplaced them. There we go. And Friday I nip out just before tea time. There we go. Right, Sunday morning is church and I'm on worship group. Luke is on tots that day, so I think we'll go for that third one of these. There we go. Right, and that is all the appointments in for the week, so that's good. The only thing I need to do is remember that cleaner is coming on Tuesday, and Tuesday morning I am actually going to take myself out for the day, and I bought the Lara Casey power sheets, and I'm going to go and have a bit of a planning session whilst the cleaner's at home. So I'm quite looking forward to that. It's going to be good. I'll let you know how I get on with those as well. So I'm really loving the way that these colours are coming together. Someone asked me on the group the other day whether I would make any days of the week cover-ups and date cover-ups, which I probably will do. I have done the date ones, but they are more for a personal planner. They're a little bit smaller for this. but we'll see how we go on. Right. So next bit I want to do is I'm going to do something in my sidebar section here. And I'm going to come back to my sheet of headers. I think what I'm going to do is make a next week section and also a personal section. And I'm going to use as well a couple of these ombre checklists as part of that. Just debating whether to put some washi along the sides there, whether that will work, and see what I've got. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've filled in all of the writing that I needed to do. I've also popped in a few other stickers, and then I stopped because I thought, actually, I'll show you what I'm going through so you can see. So I've popped in on my nails appointment a little nail varnish sticker, which is from Danny at Chocho and Mimi. I've put in my cleaning lady sticker from Lean at Linouspots. And then from Libbie and Co, I've used some of the envelope, the book, and the pencil or pen, which is where I'm going to just jot down any packages I'm expecting, because I've got a few deliveries that are coming in of sort of sticker purchases and things. The book I'm reading and then what I'm colouring, so little reminders there. But I just thought I would show you what I was actually flicking through. So I showed you this briefly earlier, and there's all sorts in here. As I'm going through, I'm just conscious I could do with putting in an accounts update, and actually, yes, it's payday next week, and I forgot to put that in. So I'm going to do those now. Put them in on Friday. So just put the little do for there. Okay. So yeah, so that's there. In my little front pockets here, I've got all sorts of bits and bobs. I've got my favourite coffee boxes from Libbie Designs. Then I've got things for cake and coffee, because that tends to happen every week. And if any of you know anything about me and my daughter Elizabeth, who does not go to nursery on a Wednesday, because it's Costa Day on a Wednesday, according to her, and we tend to have coffee and cake. So I'm going to put in... Yeah, I'm going to use one of these. Actually, I quite like the pink donuts to go with that. So I'm going to put that in for Costa Day. And yeah, Elizabeth literally wakes up on a Wednesday and says, "Is it Costa Day, Mummy?" And yeah, generally it is. And we meet friends, and that's really nice. So I'm going to put that there, and I'll letter that in later. So that's in. Then in here I've got anything to do with birthdays, school related things, nothing I need to remember next week necessarily. These are the Libbie and Co sheets. I've cut them down. I use little filing tabs to put them in. Nursery, aha, there's something for the little things section. Yay! I knew it would fill up with something. I'm going to put the nursery days in, so I'm going to put these in down here. Oh, that one. I remember I did that one just with a slight mistake on, so I'm just going to trim that. There we go, that's better. And I'm going to stick nursery in so that I know, just as a little reminder. And a little pop of colour as well, because I do like these down the bottom. Again, nursery stickers are available in the shop, but these are just custom colour ones that I did when I was planning out some spreads and I knew what sort of colours I was going to have coming up. I've gone completely off that plan now, but you know, never mind. They still work. So yeah, so I've got books, I've got a school set in here and various other things. What's getting caught there? Oh, there we go. Yep, something's got caught down there. What is it? Oh, it's just one of the sheets bending back up. There we go. Then I've got my teaching stickers, things to do with post. I go to the post office a lot. Nails and me time, little houses, household stuff now, so cleaning stickers, laundry stickers, accounts, computers, meal planning, shopping, general mixed ones, and I've got some samplers in here that I popped in, various samplers from different places, travel, weather, flags, page flags, arrows, teardrops, different checklists, and then event boxes and stickers, and then just some kind of general logo-y ones as well. And then I put all my Christmas ones at the back. So that's what I've done in there. It's a work in progress, that, but it's working quite well so far. So I want to put in some decorative stickers now from the boxes kit, and I've also got this super cute Hello Kitty planner clip that's going to go on as well. This is from the Angel Shoppe. I ordered from there the other week. So let's put some of these little cats on. And I think we are done. So that's the finished spread. All done, ready for next week. And I hope you've enjoyed that. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. And if you want to keep seeing more of my videos, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. And I shall hopefully speak to you again soon. I'd really love to know what your thoughts were on that. And yeah, take care guys. Bye.